And now. Yeah, that's the fire alarm. You know why it's dark? Because it's 4 in the morning in this video. Venom! Yeah! So, as I record this, it's October 2021, and I'm taking 5 classes this semester. And those are Environmental Science for a Changing World, African American Religious Thought, Intro to Metaphysics, Introductory Spanish 1, contrary to the belief of my family who thinks I'm supposed to be fluent in Spanish by now, having lived in Miami my entire life, and Intro to International Relations. And of those 5 classes, I'm doing pretty well in 4 of them. In IR, surprisingly, or maybe because I had IR in the past, I'm not doing as well as I thought I would be. And that's probably just from a lack of preparation and not really dedicating the time I need to dedicate. But outside of that, I'm doing well. That said, as I'm recording this, it's the first week of October, and I've got 2 midterms coming up this week. A paper outline that's like worth like 40% of my grade or something in IR, give or take, and another paper for my Intro to Metaphysics class. So interesting stuff, but overall we're vibing. We'll see how I'm vibing at the end of the month after those midterms, papers, and other assignments.
Hey y'all, so I want to give you an academic update on how I'm doing this semester. I'm taking Bio 1, Chem 2, both with lab, psychology, and anthropology, sexuality, and culture, which is a really cool course because we talk about some really interesting topics that should be discussed more in just student education, I think. But nevertheless, I recently had 2 exams for bio and chem. Chem came first, and they were like 4 or 5 days apart. And I did pretty good. I did better in chem than in bio, mainly because chem was first and I studied more for that. And, you know, I tried to like cram it all in 4 days for bio, which didn't really work, but it did work. I mean, I did all right. But it's a lesson learned for like the next one to just like kind of split up my studying time even better. Overall studying wise, I'm kind of consistent. I mean, I get the hours in. It's just a matter of like, you know, getting them every day or same amount every day, which I am working on. Furthermore, for my anthropology course, actually, I had a 1300 paper due recently, which was not bad, but it was only an annotated bib. But like for the end of the course, I have a 5,000 word paper on sexuality issues within college campus, which I may or may not have to do research for. So that's cool. But I did take AP research when I was in high school, so there's that. And yeah, I'll keep y'all updated on how it all goes.
Alright, hey y'all, I'm here with the roommate Gigi. We just got a Chem Lab 2 because we have it together. How's yours?
It was pretty easy. It started complicated, but since the steps were very repetitive, you catch on and then it goes by faster.
Exactly, so it wasn't too bad. We got to like do dilutions and stuff. And
it took us 2 hours, not that much.
2 hours?
Out of the 3, it's pretty good. We finished kind of early.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, like do you see everybody else?
I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, 2 hours still feels long because now it's in person.
And I'm hungry.
Me too. During one of those moments, like I locked my bag inside one of the cabinets, and I thought it was locked. I thought it was locked. I like pulled on it, and it was like I called the TA. I'm like, hey, like our bags got locked in, and then like the head lady, like the head lady, comes in and just yanks it open, and then she walks away like these kids. I was like, oh, my bad.
I didn't even know that.
So yeah, that was the first time we had chem. Not bad, and yeah.
So in terms of my extracurriculars here on campus, I wanted to take a different approach than what I did in high school. Because in high school, I was super overcommitted. I was part of student government and MUN and National Honor Society and DECA and all these other things. And as much fun as I had in all of those, I was also overcommitted and tired and stressed. So I made a commitment to myself at the beginning of this semester that I was going to join at least one, but no more than two clubs or organizations here at Georgetown. So those two clubs are the Georgetown Lecture Fund and Green. The Georgetown Lecture Fund, as the name might entail, is a body that invites speakers to come to the student body to deliver a message on whatever they care about. And it's really cool. We've had people like John Mulaney and Bradley Cooper, two Georgetown alumni, and lots of other people. I mean, like Stephen A. Smith and like just some really cool people. So I'm really excited to be a part of that. And then Green is the Georgetown Renewable Energy and Environmental Network, and it's our biggest environmental club here on campus. And we have 6 branches, so like zero waste, bees, gardening, environmental justice, education, and renewable energy and water. So it's really cool. There's a whole host of projects that we're doing. I'm part of like gardening, environmental justice, and education, and it helps me just explore my environmental interests in a really cool way with some really cool people and in a tangible way. So I'm really enjoying that. And then finally, I'm part of the Black Interfaith Fellowship here on campus, and it's the first year that they're doing it, like this particular fellowship through campus ministry, but it's something that I'm really enjoying, getting to explore my spirituality from, a different perspective, a different set of perspectives, and also explore my Blackness, which is something I don't often talk about. So, pretty dope thus far.
Okay, so in terms of extracurricular activities, I think Akil and I are taking a similar approach, having learned from high school, where we're being more careful with our time and the commitments we choose. In this case, I chose this mentor or like doctor shadowing program that is virtual, called Mitigators. I have mentioned it before in a previous episode, where I actually applied for a position as outreach chair. So I went all the way to the end. Update on this, I haven't updated y'all. I went all the way to the end of the selection process, but considering that I wasn't part of the program prior, they did choose someone that did have experience with the program before, which makes 100% sense. However, we did make it pretty far, and they did encourage me to apply once I complete the program this semester, which I am in, by the way. I did apply to be part and receive 40 shadowing hours as a pre-med student, so that's pretty cool. The program overall is pretty cool, and I'll show y'all a clip of the most recent presentations we had from 2 doctors.
And then there's my personal life. So at the start of the semester, right when I got here, like August 22nd, 3 days before class started, I was just like hyped to be in an educational setting again with like a bunch of people. Like we're hustling and bustling, we're trying to get books, and there's an opening ceremony, and there's just that novelty of just being back around people. Even though I spent the summer with a wonderful group of people and one of the best experiences of my lifetime in Columbia, Maryland, it was nice to have just the environment of being in a school again. And to finally be in college, like actually in college. But after about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, I started feeling off, and I didn't quite know what it was. I was healthy, I wasn't experiencing anything. There was some crazy stuff happening on campus with like stuff. The norovirus, look that up. Fire alarms going off like at 4 a.m. I'll include a clip of that. But above all that, I was just finding myself isolated, alone, and I was like, why am I so lonely? Like, why am I doing this to myself? I was like, I spend 70% of my time in my room or in class or, in the library or the dining hall. I'm like, in all that time, I'm not really sitting down to just talk with somebody independent of class. And I was like, dang, I need to make a concerted effort to socialize. So that's what I did. I made a concerted effort to be around people. And I didn't have to smoke or drink to do that. Not hating on people that do that, but that's not my vibe. So, you'll see some of that now. Y'all hear that? That blaring siren? Yeah, that's the fire alarm. You know why it's dark? Because it's 4 a.m. in this video. And that alarm stayed on until 8 a.m. I was so pissed. I made a petition that I was trying to get people to sign. But yeah, 4 a.m. alarm. Here I am with a group of friends, Asher to the left, Juan to the right, Claudio to the upper left, and Renato to the upper right, and we're on our way to watch Shang-Chi. Turned out to be a pretty dope movie, and on our way back we were just vibing. There's Renato waiting at us, and my man Juan over here was telling the story to the rest of us about this fire alarm in the hotel that was going off from 4 in the morning to 8 in the morning. It's ridiculous. I was so mad. He was mad. No one liked it. It was just a bad situation.
So in terms of a social update, what I noticed is that since everyone's like back on campus all at the same time, everyone's in like this like friendship, relationship building, like watering / gardening / you know what I mean, like when friendship is just developing or you have acquaintances but they're not really friends yet, but like it's in that process of like going to the next step. I feel like everyone's in that stage, or at least everyone that, you know, wasn't already here and already has like their friends selected and whatnot. So I find it really interesting because at the same time everyone becomes more friendly because of it, because, you know, everyone's so open to meeting everyone. So I think that's really cool, and I'm in that stage, and I have like at least one acquaintance in every one of my classes that, you know, that is significant and like, you know, developing into friendships. So I think that's really cool. Aside from that though, I've gotten really close with my roommates, especially our new roommate Brandon. He's absolute bro. Actually, I'll put an introduction here right now.
What's up, y'all? It's Franco here, out here with the boy Brandon, aka the roommate, aka the gym bro,
AKA B Money.
Yeah, so what are we doing today?
We're just out here in the gym as always.
Oh, as always, grinding. So yeah, we'll catch
Yep.
y'all later.
So that's him. Aside from that, we also want to go watch Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Fire movie. Pretty good. And the ending credit scene. If you watched the movie and you're watching this, you should comment down below. Not the actual ending scene. Don't be that person. Don't spoil. Just your thoughts on it. Without spoiling. If that makes sense. So yeah.
Alright, what's up, y'all? So me and Brandon are headed to go watch Venom. It just premiered yesterday. Today is Saturday. So yeah, bro.
Let's get it.
Hit him with a Venom.
Venom.
Yeah.
And now. Yeah.